Hi, I'm Seamless, and this is the next how to synth tutorial. And today I'm going to show you how to make this sound. Yes, I'm still eating sushi because it's actually only been like 2 hours since the first video where this was all in there. So I feel like I talked about like the fundamentals about how all this stuff works, but then again, most of the videos I do are of stuff I've talked about before. And if I only talked about new things in every video, I only would have made like 12 videos. But cool things about this are that the way this works is that there's 6 saws. Each of these saws is a different pitch. Some of them are really, well, the cool thing about ratios is that they're multiples, right? So like 2, 4, and then 6, 12, 20, 24. Those are not like octaves, some of them might be fifths, but like I don't really know what notes they are, but because of their multiples, they're gonna work. So like here's the first one, just regular pitch, then so that's a lot of 5s and 3s. I think it's actually just 1 3 in there. So we have octave, 5, octave, 3. Also 5, so that comes together to form this, which sounds pretty good when you just play, individual notes. Now they're all going into a filter, and they're being just straight up filtered by a regular 1x low pass, and then being brassed, I guess. What was the term for this? It's not pluck, sweep, swell. There's like a specific term for this, whatever. Anyway, basically, like it's almost a pluck. Okay, you can make it a pluck just by doing that. So that's really all there is to that. Like it's extremely simple. This is a really simple sound. It's a lot simpler than most of the stuff I do to How to Bass, but the How to Synth series is really about simple stuff. Simple, good, and neat, and cool ideas. Now, the one special thing I'm doing here is actually something I'm doing in the effects. The effects has a big reverb, like a lot bigger than usual. You can see that like when it's all the way up. It lasts kind of a while. But there's this envelope going on in the volume, and without it, this is what happens. So the difference is subtle, but what's happening here, at least I think what's happening here, is that this volume isn't controlling effects level, it's controlling effects input level, which is to say how loud the dry signal is being input into the effects that are present here. So this is important because what this means is that every time I hit a note, this is re-engaging, and it means that right at the beginning of the actual sound, that amount isn't actually being put into the effects. As time goes on, and because this is a rather short sound, given the envelope on the cutoff on the filter, it's not that intense, despite being a very much louder sound. So we get kind of like the tail of the reverb without interfering too much with the initial part of it. But we also get the benefit of when I do go high enough to like elicit higher harmonic reverb, I can go back down, and the tail of the high harmonic reverb will still be there because we're not actually killing the reverb's like post level, like which would be over here. It's a 100 to negative 100, center is actually off. So like that's a very different distinction. It's like if you were to use the delay bank and then you modulate the wet level of the entire delay, and you like bring it up on just a word, and you hear, oh wait, actually every part of the rest of the vocal line is actually still in there. If you want to actually have it only be one word, you have to automate the input into the delay from the original source, which is what we're doing here. At least I think that's what we're doing. That's kind of the feeling that I got out of this. Yeah, see, well, there is a difference, when I don't use it, and I have to like it when I do use it. So I feel like just given that, whatever, practical reality is what we give it ourselves. Now, because we're using 6 oscillators and they're piling all together, this actually is kind of a loud deal. as far as I'm aware, Citrus doesn't have any kind of auto gain function, although I could manually do it kind of over here. But I mean, some compression would help out. I just turn it down in the mixer over here, just so that. Actually doesn't sound nearly as bad as I thought it would if I just played whole chords. Welcome to Future Bass. Anyway, this patch will be available for download in the description of this video. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as usual, have a nice day.